Hiuy says it was too dark up there, and monsters were spawning in. Flugga3 says so Hiuy tell me something. Flugga3 says how the FK are we going to get this guy out? Hiuy says I don't know, he might despawn if we go someplace far. Flugga3 says how? Hiuy says he's stuck climbing. Flugga3 says okay, I'm ready to go exploring. Hiuy says KK follow me. Flugga3 says where the heck we going? Hiuy says the ocean. Flugga3 says wow. Flugga3 says we are off my grid. Flugga3 says something tells me people don't fish while a boat is moving. Hiuy says not in this game. Flugga3 says I caught a tripwire. Flugga3 says LOLKF2. Flugga3 says I made my own so I could hook you. Flugga3 says like this. Flugga3 says LOL. Flugga3 says OMG. Flugga3 says are you okay LOL. Hiuy says I'm fine. Flugga3 says wow. Hiuy says lots of iron and emeralds in one of those chests. Hiuy says that and I found a treasure map. Hiuy says hey Flugs. Hiuy says be my co-pilot and tell me where to go with this. Flugga3 says okay Flugga3 says I'll tell you if we are going the right way. Flugga3 says okay we are getting close. Flugga3 says get ready to turn left. Flugga3 says turn left. Flugga3 says okay wait we are going backwards now. Flugga3 says clear right some. Flugga3 says okay left. Flugga3 says we passed it. Flugga3 says we are not moving on the map. Hiuy says okay where is the dot on the map? Flugga3 says go a different direction. Flugga3 says it was in the bottom right corner. Flugga3 says now we are in top right. Flugga3 says okay. Flugga3 says go slow. Flugga3 says we are moving on map. Flugga3 says we need to go left or right. Hiuy says left or right. Flugga3 says yeah try left. Flugga3 says no we going up again. Flugga3 says pull over. Flugga3 says I'll drive you direct. Hiuy says okay keep going south. Hiuy says the way you are going. Hiuy says stop. Hiuy says turn right. Hiuy says keep going in this direction. Hiuy says turn right slightly. Hiuy says you aren't going in a straight line. Hiuy says maps is uncovering. Hiuy says the island dead ahead. Hiuy says the small one. Hiuy says okay it's buried somewhere here. Hiuy says found it. Hiuy says it was under gravel instead of sand. Flugga3 says LOL. Flugga3 says I caught something. Hiuy says you got something? Flugga3 says there. Flugga3 says now the lands are connected and can hold hands. Hiuy says there now there's some sense of realism to it, lol. Flugga3 says dare me. Hiuy says yes. Flugga3 says out here in the middle of the ocean you find weird stuff. Hiuy says yeah. Flugga3 says WTF. Flugga3 says oh those are cows. Hiuy says kick. Flugga3 says how? LOL. Flugga3 says lady witch bitch. Flugga3 says I missed you. Flugga3 says Hiuy she's still here. Hiuy says oh good they didn't eat her. Flugga3 says I'm bringing her to the shack. Flugga3 says wow. Flugga3 says she darted back in. Flugga3 says you rather stay air? Flugga3 says she says meow. Hiuy says I don't know ask her. Hiuy says talk to your cat. Flugga3 says she says meow. Flugga3 says I think she made friends with Seam's cats. Hiuy says you speak cat. Flugga3 says they don't want her to leave. Flugga3 says dang it. Flugga3 says okay fine lady witch bitch you stay here with your new family. Flugga3 says as long as you happy. Flugga3 says how come last time we were here we didn't see this area. Hiuy says I'm sure they won't mind if you stay the night free of charge. Hiuy says. Flugga3 says I'm donating my map to them. Flugga3 says since you gave me a campus. Flugga3 says compass. Flugga3 says wow this looks neat. Hiuy says they don't need to know. Flugga3 says well I'm recording so they will know eventually lol. Flugga3 says wow nightmare moon horse. Flugga3 says looks cool. Flugga3 says what the? Flugga3 says lady witch bitch followed me. Flugga3 says oh. Flugga3 says Flugga3 says perhaps she changed her mind. Hiuy says maybe. Flugga3 says do you want to go home after all lady witch bitch? Hiuy says she missed you too. Flugga3 says okay, she's odd, but I guess after I stayed the night she decided she wants to go home with me. Flugga3 says cat suffocated in a wall. Hiuy says someone's cat suffocated. Flugga3 says oh no. Flugga3 says if it was Bun or Scenes they are going to start a war against us. Flugga3 says I'm heading home with Lady Witch Bitch. Flugga3 says and Toby. Flugga3 says if he would stop dancing in the water. Flugga3 says LOL. Flugga3 says whoa, they both dancing. Flugga3 says XD. Flugga3 says make up your mind now. Flugga3 says stay or go home. Flugga3 says Hiuy. Hiuy says Yuea. Flugga3 says she will come home if she gets to live in our house. Flugga3 says not the shack. Flugga3 says Flugga3 says what do you think? Hiuy says okay, but no breeding. Flugga3 says she says okay. Flugga3 says cool. Flugga3 says let's go home Lady Witch Bitch. Flugga3 says hi. Flugga3 says WTF. Flugga3 says don't do that. Flugga3 says stop. Flugga3 says you're hurting him. Flugga3 says Hiuy say hi to Lady Itch Bitch. Hiuy says already did. Hiuy says I brought her inside. Flugga3 says she's happy OTB home. Hiuy says has she met Orange? Flugga3 says don't murder her. Flugga3 says nope. Flugga3 says his name is Garfield BTW. Flugga3 says no. Hiuy says I'm kidding. Hiuy says so about our fisherman. Hiuy says he's afraid to come out of the closet. Flugga3 says LOL. Hiuy says well I don't know what you did. Hiuy says but it sure was convincing. Flugga3 says he likes me. Flugga3 says get out of Hiuy's bed. Flugga3 says Hiuy come sleep. Flugga3 says get out of his bed. Flugga3 says Hiuy help me out here. Flugga3 says seriously he went back to the closet? Flugga3 says why do you like that closet? Flugga3 says heard. Flugga3 says oh. Hiuy says working on the bottom area. Flugga3 says drop what you're doing. Flugga3 says let's go find Donkey. Hiuy says okay, this is not the right way. Flugga3 says what is that? Hiuy says a pillager outpost. Flugga3 says yikes. Flugga3 says maybe that outpost is new. Flugga3 says we are near. Flugga3 says donkey. Flugga3 says donkey waited so long for us. Flugga3 says my compass doesn't work right BTW. Flugga3 says LOL. Hiuy says why not? Flugga3 says it's pointing this way. Flugga3 says LMAO. Hiuy says it points to spawn. Flugga3 says the red arrow is pointing that way. Hiuy says it points to spawn. Flugga3 says Tower Steps house. Flugga3 says oh default spawn? Hiuy says yes. Flugga3 says I thought it pointed toward bed. Flugga3 says oh you already used the lead I gave you on Toby. Flugga3 says OMG. Flugga3 says it's a mule. Flugga3 says Suoacuti. Hiuy says glad you know that. Flugga3 says donkey and booty. Flugga3 says equals bookie. Hiuy says tookie. Flugga3 says tookie LOL. Flugga3 says KK this is tookie. Flugga3 says not going to slam it in my face? Hiuy says no. Flugga3 says tie LOL. Hiuy says I plan on making a second one and next to the abandoned one at spawn. Flugga3 says this is kinda like a prison. Hiuy says and I also plan on rebuilding the abandoned one at spawn. Hiuy says yeah it is, but they will be free soon. Hiuy says lag maybe. Flugga3 says what are they doing in this corner? Flugga3 says WTF LOL. Flugga3 says why do they love this corner? Flugga3 says this isn't a house anymore. Flugga3 says step your house is ruined.
I know.
Ilatisun_Machi says look at
What a
Discord.
disaster.
Flugga3 says step is homeless.
Almost. Can I move in?
Flugga3 says
Oh my God.
LOL. Flugga3 says brings back memories though LOL. Flugga3 says I'm leaving it here. Flugga3 says there's no room left in here D. Flugga3 says how am I supposed to cook? Flugga3 says, slaps you. Flugga3 says how am I supposed to cook? Hiuy says ouch why? Flugga3 says you said you would make a pain tree. Flugga3 says WHEREIS said painty. Flugga3 says what? Flugga3 says that area sucks. Flugga3 says yeah that's good. Flugga3 says wait. Flugga3 says LOL. Hiuy says oh right it can't open because it's on ceiling. Hiuy says NVM. Flugga3 says I am too short. Flugga3 says damn LOL. Flugga3 says that would have been neat. Flugga3 says so where's the pantry? Hiuy says Donso. Flugga3 says neat let me see. Flugga3 says what the? Flugga3 says I'll get it sorted. Flugga3 says tie. Flugga3 says haha. Flugga3 says well he seems to like it. Flugga3 says look he's happy. Hiuy says he's fine as long as he doesn't get in the boat. Hiuy says also what are you doing to my boot? Flugga3 says they happy now. Flugga3 says give me the lead. Flugga3 says OMG. Flugga3 says you hung donkey. Flugga3 says what is wrong with you? Hiuy says he's standing on the fence, he's fine. Floga3 says there they happy now. Hiuy says how do you know that? Floga3 says I speak mule. Floga3 says okay dick the cat. Floga3 says you live here with all these other cats. Floga3 says and stop going near lady witch bitch. Floga3 says she doesn't want you. Floga3 says bye cats. Floga3 says I'm dying. Hiuy says drink milk to cure the buffs. Floga3 says yikes that thing hurts. Hiuy says yeah kill it with range. Floga3 says WTF is that? Hiuy says also watch out for Tay-wisps. Hiuy says nope, it's still there. Flugga3 says ha here buff. Flugga3 says more like. Flugga3 says hero buffet. Hiuy says lol. Flugga3 says spelled it wrong, ruined joke. Flugga3 says ugh. Hiuy says opposite side of tree farm. Hiuy says across path. Flugga3 says wow, your tower looks pretty. Hiuy says thanks. Flugga3 says you'll see your family again when we move them too. Hiuy says he wants the carrot. Flugga3 says get the carrot. Flugga3 says place a block under him. Flugga3 says we good. Flugga3 says ow. Hiuy says get in the boat. Flugga3 says he said her. Flugga3 says wait, I was just in your tower. Flugga3 says WTF. Hiuy says LOL. Hiuy says yeah. Flugga3 says wow, it's spoiled now. Hiuy says where did you think that was? Flugga3 says I don't know. Flugga3 says tonight I see you brought the boat. Flugga3 says I brought the rope. Flugga3 says boat rope. Flugga3 says LOL. Flugga3 says what the? Hiuy says don't ask. Hiuy says I messed up. Flugga3 says what are you even doing? Flugga3 says NVM. Flugga3 says what do you want me to do? Hiuy says trying to make getting them through here more easier without having to push them. Hiuy says I don't know honestly. Hiuy says just wanted you to see my situation. Hiuy says thanks. Flugga3 says LMAO. Hiuy says cool. Flugga3 says money money money. Flugga3 says don't do it. Flugga3 says it's our baby. Flugga3 says no. Flugga3 says it's okay baby, he won't hurt you. Flugga3 says ah. Flugga3 says what's his name? Hiuy says jump. Flugga3 says wow. Flugga3 says Jim grew up. Flugga3 says I mean a jump. Hiuy says LOL. Flugga3 says he's doing weird things to the cabinet. Flugga3 says Hiuy. Floga3 says Hiuy, can you just put a barrel here? Floga3 says money 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 yacht. Hiuy says it's raining money. Floga3 says dash grab it while it's hot. Hiuy says I don't know, they changed their mind quickly once I turned on the water. Floga3 says cats are transferred to cat shelter. Floga3 says okay, not sure how I may do this. Floga3 says okay, I'm coming down. Floga3 says to look at it. Hiuy says is that a dead tree? Floga3 says thanks for the water. Floga3 says no silly. Floga3 says it's a giant dead bush. Floga3 says d. Hiuy says I'm going to bed. Floga3 says LMAO. Floga3 says dead bush dead bush dead bush. Floga3 says dead bush. Floga3 says dead bush. Floga3 says yay. Floga3 says our house has come such a long way. Floga3 says the tree on top. Floga3 says how tall it is. Floga3 says the chimney. Hiuy says yeah. Floga3 says the town in front. Floga3 says the farm in back. Floga3 says the tower. Floga3 says and now. Floga3 says giant dead bush. Floga3 says scene would be proud of giant dead bush. Floga3 says Hiuy makes a giant tower and a house. Floga3 says I make a dead bush. Floga3 says LOL. Floga3 says anyone in Macha's old house? Hiuy says yeah. Floga3 says oh hey race 3. Floga3 says seriously, after all this time a villager is living in Step's first house? LOL. Hiuy says LOL. Floga3 says and a creepy floating spider. Floga3 says DED. Hiuy says might make the bamboo section wider. Floga3 says so why does the minecart go back and forth? Hiuy says to collect the bamboo. Floga3 says so how does this mechanism get the cacti? Hiuy says cactus can't grow next to something, so there are glass panes next to it. Hiuy says so if it grows it automatically breaks. Hiuy says then the cactus falls into water that flows right into a hopper. Floga3 says will landing in that water keep me from dying? Hiuy says yes. Floga3 says LOL. Floga3 says here I go. Floga3 says that was scary. Floga3 says you just put the disc in it? Hiuy says yeah. Floga3 says C418 cat. Hiuy says C418 is the artist, cat is the song. Floga3 says I like it. Floga3 says you know I'm not going to ask. Hiuy says well he lives on a deck. Hiuy says so his name has to be Deck. Floga3 says but why Deck? The balls. Hiuy says as for the balls, I was originally going to say the halls, but he decks balls instead. Floga3 says LOLK. Floga3 says GJ deck balls. Floga3 says I'm looking at a zombie inside underground that's not underground. Hiuy says are you still going? Or are you trying to head home? Floga3 says how do you zoom in? Floga3 says see. Floga3 says okay. Floga3 says we have floating land. Floga3 says yup floating land. Floga3 says Hiuy and Toby are really high up. Floga3 says and there's a waterfall. Floga3 says I am a go in it. Hiuy says good luck. Hiuy says he's stuck in the bush. Floga3 says LOL. Hiuy says you got that ender pearl. Floga3 says yeah, why? Hiuy says throw it somewhere. Floga3 says are you sure this is a good idea? Hiuy says yeah, as long as you don't throw it on a wall or ceiling. Floga3 says okay, here goes. Floga3 says what? Hiuy says it teleports you. Hiuy says to where it landed. Floga3 says oh, that's pretty cool. Hiuy says there's snow on top of those mountains. Floga3 says WTF LOL. Hiuy says don't question the floating sand. More emerald. Floga3 says see? Hiuy says yeah, I'm looking at some. Floga3 says it's common here. Floga3 says WTF. Hiuy says isn't he adorable? Floga3 says what? Floga3 says in a weird Halloween sort of way. Floga3 says Doggo wants to see your tower. Floga3 says he is bored. Floga3 says let's go see Hiuy's tower, Doggo. Hiuy says well, it closes at nightfall. Floga3 says he didn't even notice Doggo. Hiuy says I didn't. Floga3 says slamming the door in our face. Floga3 says what is that? Hiuy says what is what? Floga3 says the library? Hiuy says yeah. Hiuy says the dumb looking wood tower? Floga3 says how did you get in? Hiuy says so I knew this would happen. Hiuy says but I have it set so these doors are always open during the day. Hiuy says then when night comes they close. Floga3 says let's play Monopoly. Hiuy says okay. Floga3 says I win. Hiuy says bankrupt on third turn. Floga3 says LOL. Floga3 says wow. Hiuy says glad we did this at night. Hiuy says oh good. Floga3 says you can see it all. Hiuy says these guys are the ones who weren't cooperative when transferring them to towns. Hiuy says they just booked it upstairs. Floga3 says LOL. Hiuy says gotta zoom in on the scuff sign. Hiuy says zoom equals C. Floga3 says haha. Floga3 says it's really funny you said that right then LOL. Hiuy says LOL. Hiuy says oh. Floga3 says LOL. Floga3 says Doggo wanted to go for a ride. Floga3 says what happens if I get in? Floga3 says LOL. Hiuy says only 2-person boat. Floga3 says no Dogo. Floga3 says get out of the boat LOL. Floga3 says OMG Hiuy. Floga3 says you turned into a snowman. Floga3 says D. Hiuy says O. Hiuy says he got out. Floga3 says LOL.
Huh?
Floga3 says you named him Lucan. Hiuy says yeah. Floga3 says why? Hiuy says this is Lucan's house. Hiuy says and he lives here. Hiuy says therefore he is Lucan. Floga3 says he is a crap Lucan. Floga3 says oh cool he buys bars. Floga3 says okay he's cool. Hiuy says 1 for 1 emerald for me. Floga3 says one day I don't come home. Floga3 says and I come home to this. Floga3 says damn it burb. Floga3 says jazzy. Hiuy says yeah. Hiuy says also bring gifts. Hiuy says how much space is in your inventory. Floga3 says a lot. Floga3 says oh. Floga3 says yay. Floga3 says I changed out of chain because I thought I was leaving. Hiuy says oh sorry. Floga3 says uh-oh. Hiuy says I'll take you tomorrow.
Huh? Huh?
Hiuy says oh I left the gate open, that's why he's out here. Hiuy says oh. Hiuy says not what I expected. Floga3 says he's been doing the farming for me lol. Hiuy says lol. Floga3 says pretty neat huh? Hiuy says yeah it's cute, I like it. Hiuy says this place is artistic. Hiuy says never say you aren't creative. Floga3 says thanks. Hiuy says I'm being weird, don't mind me. Floga3 says lol. Floga3 says your cat likes it. Hiuy says Todd's my cat. Floga3 says lol. Floga3 says is this the place? Hiuy says no it's in the overworld. Hiuy says Todd's just a nether fortress. Floga3 says oh. Hiuy says I've never explored one of these before. Floga3 says oh. Floga3 says well be careful. Floga3 says heading back to the house. Floga3 says I put so much work to get that pick to unbreaking 3 and a in C5. Floga3 says blet. Hiuy says yeah, that freaking blows. I'm sorry to hear that. Floga3 says lol, what was that? Hiuy says wither skeleton skull. Hiuy says skull asterisk. Floga3 says let me see. Floga3 says am I pretty? Hiuy says as ever. Floga3 says lol. Floga3 says good lie. Floga3 says it's changed a lot since I've last been here lol. Floga3 says Hiuy, you didn't take off your shoes. Floga3 says rude. Floga3 says it's so cool. Floga3 says lol Tunces Esquire too. Hiuy says how did these guys and Bun get skeleton horses so easily? Hiuy says down where? Hiuy says in the chicken place. Floga3 says yeah. Hiuy says it's gonna destroy this area and kill the chickens. Hiuy says you got arrows right? Floga3 says wait. Floga3 says I can't open the gate for you. Hiuy says oh you broke it lol. Hiuy says that's okay, there's a ladder out here. Hiuy says what an adrenaline rush. Hiuy says my axe melted him, because he's considered undead and my axe is smite 5. Hiuy says plus the strength pot also helped. Floggy3 says the good news is Esquire 2 is fine. Hiuy says that's good. Floggy3 says what's this? Hiuy says I don't know what it is, but it's used to make a cool item. Hiuy says LOL I can see the tower from here. Hiuy says so what did you think of the wither? Floggy3 says you can pretty much see all 3 places from here. Hiuy says yeah LOL. Floggy3 says our town, furry village, and gamer mansion. Floggy3 says build what? Hiuy says the pyramid. Hiuy says it can give us permanent buffs as long as we are near it. Floggy3 says so where do we go?
First we go back to the village.
Floggy3 says okay. Floggy3 says what is this place?
What is this place? Is it the stronghold? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, good, I have enough.
Floggy3 says is this the portal? Floggy3 says guys we gotta win for Step, Machi, Freya, Sing, and Bun. Floggy3 says don't fall.
Yeet! So yeah, bat spawn.
Oh, cool. Oh shit, I fucked up. You weren't supposed to jump in yet. I had to place beds.
Floggy3 says now we better not die.
Damn it, and it's not even nighttime, so I can't even sleep.
Floggy3 says I am scared.
Okay, jump.
Ah, fuck the beds. I'm coming
Nope, I lost both of them.
in. Ooh, no. Yeah, as soon as I jump in, I get hit by the stupid Ender Dragon.
And Fluke is dead. Yep.
Floggy3 says I blame Lucan.
As do I.
Floggy3 says never thought I'd have to sue this backup armor.
See, I was trying to, because at first I wasn't getting hit by the magic, so I was going to wait so I could grab the all Fluga stuff, and I was going to jump onto the actual land, and then the magic knocked me off because apparently it spreads.
Floggy3 says here make armor. Floggy3 says Hiuy has my stuff so.
It's music box.
Floga3 says just make stuff for you. Floga3
It's a
says
good thing
over here.
Fluga actually names all their stuff.
Thank you.
Fluga's slowness arrows, Fluga's sword, Fluga's pickaxe, Fluga's axe, Fluga's shoes, Fluga's pants, Fluga's shovel, Fluga's chestplate, Fluga's dirt, Fluga's slow arrows, Fluga's healing potion, Fluga's
Floga3
bow,
says LOL.
Fluga's shield, Fluga's compass, Fluga's cooked cod, Fluga's granite, Fluga's dirt, Fluga's torches.
Floga3 says okay, I don't name the fucking torches.
So last time I played this
Floga3
game,
says
the
we
Ender
coming.
Dragon did not shoot fireballs.
That would just make it a lot easier, and I wouldn't have.
I placed beds out there already. I had three already, and I was going to place them before we jumped in, but you guys jumped in way too early.
Well, you never said that. You asked what you were
Floga3
playing.
says LOL.
That's my bad. I forgot to.
Are we supposed to just the portal's here? Everybody's waiting? Okay, I'll be the first one to go, I guess. Yeet.
Yeah. After both you guys jumped in, I opened my inventory to make sure I wasn't forgetting anything, and then I saw the 3 beds in my inventory. So I placed them. Tried sleeping in one. I couldn't because it was daytime. So I jumped in after you guys and immediately ate a fireball. So I
Floga3
panicked
says,
and
I
I
think
barely
it's this
landed
way,
on the
Lucan.
main island.
Floga3 says so Lucan, how was your death?
You know,
Well,
average.
the Ender Dragon destroyed the bridge I made for you guys.
Floga3 says mine was slow and burning.
So yeah, first this weird magic black stuff came over my feet. It started to burn, and then it knocked me off the platform, and I just kind of fell. Last thing I remember is looking up, seeing Hiu's name, and everything going black.
Wow, majestic.
Floga3 says LOL.
Also, let me just point out, we should have put down the beds before we
Floga3
opened the
says
portal.
I may go upstairs and get that
Yeah,
chest
again,
and
that's
place
my.
it at
I'll
beds.
take the blame for that. But I'm still gonna blame you guys for jumping in prematurely.
Don't blame Fluga for that one. That was all me.
And you're a trendsetter. She's a trend follower. Now let's hope
Yeet.
the dragon doesn't just plow through the
Floga3
bridge.
says okay, here we come.
Yeet.
Flugus. Axe, arrows.
Floga3 says I'm
sword,
scared.
Pick. That arrow's mine. Yours.
Yeah, because we were right near the surface.
Oh, I looked at an Enderman.
Floga3 says how do we do that?
How do we do that? You either shoot it or you go up there and break it by hand, but it causes a big explosion.
I got rid of one of the healers.
How'd you manage that? It was in a cage.
Don't ask things I don't know answers to.
Floga3 says got to.
So many Endermen.
Got it.
Ooh, nice.
Is that all of them now?
We can always attack him and see.
Yeah. Keep an eye when he goes near a pillar if he starts healing off one.
Yeah.
Also, you should heal, Lucan. What's he doing?
He's slowly getting lower.
Jeez, all the angry Endermen.
As long as they're angry at him and not us, we're good. Shit, right in front of where I am.
Okay, don't go near him with the fire. Enderman, Jesus, go away.
Okay. They sit there, they stare at you, and then they get mad because you accidentally looked over at them for a second.
There's 2 on Fluga. Jeez, you guys are having Enderman issues.
I just don't want to hit Fluga while I'm trying to attack them.
Yeah, that was my worry when I came to help. Okay, helped him a little bit.
Oh, invincible.
Okay, there's a spot you can't hit him. There we go. There's like a very specific spot where you can. Okay.
Yeah, there was a lot of Endermen angry at me.
Yeah, there's a very specific spot where you can hit him.
Yeah. Well, don't worry, you can make a better one. With blackjack and hookers.
Okay. I am coming to shave the foogs. I am going to eat that ass.
Giggity.
Whoop that ass.
Slogan 3 says OMG
Oh,
I
for
found
crying
it.
out loud. Oh, that's okay. We can all go to the terrible area anyway.
Yeah, just as we all get out of the portal.
Okay.
Floga 3 says so this is what you
Yeah,
guys
this is
were
what we
doing.
were doing. Now get up here and do exactly what I do, or just stand in the same block as me. Now we don't do that. We pull
What
the lever
happened?
crunk and then we crawl in.
Wrong lever!
Where did Fluga go?
Floga 3 says what the...
Oh, she must have got ported back. Oh no, she's right here eating.
Floga 3 says what is this?
These are the outer islands of the end.
Yeah, I said the middle island is the one that has the Ender Dragon. Then, like, a kilometer away, in a full circle, there are 100 little islands.
Floga 3 says
Yeah, that's
OLO.
what Lucan and I were exploring. I'm trying to find a different one though. I'm trying to find one with a boat attached to it.
Floga 3 says oh now Minecraft is a Mario game.
Yeah, Minecraft's a Mario game now.
Floga 3 says WTF is that noise? Floga 3 says la la la.
La la la. Oh, don't get hit by those projectiles, by the way. You can
Make
break
it
them before they hit. You can attack and break them before they hit you.
Floga3 says I'm going to die.
So
LOL.
am I. Don't worry. We're in this together. These Endermen make me paranoid. I don't want them to come up on my bridge. Was slain by a shulker.
Floga3 says I'm lost again.
Classic Fluga.
Hiuy says okay, ready? Floga3 says yeah. Hiuy says FFS. Floga3 says oh Hiuy LOL. Floga3 says look. Floga3 says it's pretty without fireworks too. Hiuy says yeah.